As I read John's account of the resurrection, I was struck by how restrained his writing is. He did not begin with an explanation or a theological conclusion. He recorded what exactly was seen, in the order it was seen, and allowed the details to carry weight on their own. When Peter, the tomb, John tells us that he saw linen burial cloths lying there. Then John, specific and seemingly minor detail. The cloth that had covered Jesus' head was not lying with the other cloths. It was folded and placed separately. At first, this detail did not seem necessary. It could easily be passed over. But throughout John's Gospel, details are never incidental. John consistently includes concrete observations at key moments, often before their meaning is fully understood. That pattern, pause and ask why this detail was preserved. Jewish burial practices in the 1st century help clarify the scene. The body of the dead was wrapped tightly in linen cloths along with burial spices. These wrappings were not temporary coverings. They marked the finality of death. Once applied, the cloths were meant to remain in place. With this background, the condition of the tomb comes significant. If Jesus' body had been stolen, like what some people assumed, then there would have been no reason to remove the wrappings. Taking the body without the cloth would have been practical, downright disrespectful. If the resurrection had occurred in confusion or haste, the cloths would likely been left disturbed or scattered. But John tells us neither of these happened. The burial cloths remained. The face cloth was folded. Nothing in the tomb suggested panic, interruption, or struggle. What John describes points instead to intention and order. This fits with how John presents Jesus throughout the Gospel. Jesus repeatedly states that he will lay down his life willingly and that he authority. Take it up again. The resurrection is not portrayed as an escape from death, but as an act that remains under his authority even after death has been fully entered. The folded burial cloths quietly support this portrayal. They indicate that the burial process had come to its proper end and that death's claim had been exhausted. The body was gone, not because it had been taken away, but because it no longer belonged to that anyway. Detail also resonates with Jesus' final words on the cross. It is finished. In John's Gospel, those words signal completion, not interruption. The resurrection did not undo the cross. It confirmed that the work accomplished there, complete. The calm order of the tomb reflects that finality. Nothing is hurried. Nothing is left unresolved. John allows physical details to speak before explanations are given, before angel and before the disciples understand what has happened. The tomb itself's witness. The reader is invited to observe carefully, just as the disciples did. John includes the details, the folded burial cloths, cause matters. It shapes how the resurrection is understood. What occurred was not chaos followed by correction.